Good day once again. I believe it's been a great day out there. Today we'll continue in our music rudiments. We're looking at what we call time signatures. Time signatures. I know when we give you music piece, you will see some values at the beginning of the music piece. It can be like 4, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4. See example of what I'm saying. You can see here this 4 4 here. You would have seen something like this in your music piece. You would have seen example of 3 4. You would have seen example of 2 4, 6 8, or like that. So that is what we are talking about by what we mean by time signature. Now, before we talk more about time signature, there is need for us to talk about bars. Bars. What are bars? Remember, we'll talk about stave being 5 equally spaced horizontal lines. 5 equally spaced horizontal lines. Now, you can see the stave you have before you here that we have vertical lines. What are these vertical lines? These vertical lines are called bar lines. Bar lines. That is the vertical lines across a stave. These are bar lines. We also have what they call double bar line. Double bar line. You have double bar line like this. You have one. You can see there's one that it's too thick. So this double bar line just tells us that we have come to the end of the music piece we are taking. That's double bar line. So let's forget about double bar line for now. That's not what we are talking about. We are at the moment talking about bars. So these bar lines help us to divide music piece into different bars. And each of the bars, except for an incomplete bar, is expected to contain equivalent, or let me say just equal measure of the piece. That is what we have. The total notes we have in bar 1 is the same as the total notes we have in bar 2 is the same as the total note we have in bar 3. The measures are the same thing. The measure, when you look at the time value for each of them, should be the same thing except for incomplete bars. So when we look at nobody will be asking you to define time signature. We ask you what it means. Nobody will tell you to define bars. You just know the application. So don't get carried away with that. This is the application we are interested in. So let's go further. Now remember that when we're talking about the different notes, we were given the different names. We talk about this double notes, which is otherwise called a breve. Double notes, otherwise called a breve. Okay, aside the double note, we'll now talk about whole notes. Whole notes. Whole notes, which is one you can see there. And aside that whole note is also called, yes, we have this whole notes. Remember we have the breve, semi-breve, we have the minim. So the double note is called breve. This whole note is called semi-breve, and when I have what we call minim. After this, we have minim. This is a minim, and time value for minim. Remember, we talk about it being half notes. Remember, talk about half notes. This one being half note. After we talk about the minim, we also talked about the crotchets. Okay, remember the time value, say this crochet is, say, or a quarter note, or a quarter note. Then we also talked about a quiver, or 1/8 notes. So remember all these that we have discussed these before. Okay, now we've got all these ones, all what you are saying now will be needed. Remember, a crochet is 1/4 notes. Minim, we said, is 1/2 notes, half notes. We said a quiver is 1/8 notes. That okay. Now let's go back to our time signature and give example. I won't be bothering you much. Nobody. I don't have time to bother you about the theory of it much. Yeah, for you to just have an idea of it and be able to apply it in your, your musical performance. So the first one you can see there is 4/4. 4/4. 4/4 means it's not 4/4. I don't call it 4/4. It's 4/4. 4/4 means 4 crochets in a bar. Remember, a crochet is a quarter note. It's a quarter note. So multiply this by 4. It means you have 4 quarter notes in a bar. 4 quarter notes in a bar. That's the meaning of 4/4. Note that. Meaning of 4/4. Now, we'll talk about another time signature example is 3/4. 3/4. 3/4 means 3 quarter notes in a bar. 3 quarter notes in a bar. That's the meaning of 3/4. 3 crochets in a bar. 3 crochets in a bar. That's just what. So when you total the value of the notes in each of the bars, except if the bar is incomplete, when you total it for 3/4, you must have 3 crochets. If you total it for 4/4, you must have, you must have 4 crochets. So see example of what we have in here as 4 crochets in a bar. 4 crochets in a bar. 4/4. I guess you can see that. Remember, each of these is a crochet, and so in each bar you have this. Remember that it may be like this. When I have so this is still 4/4 in a. It is still 4 crochets in a bar. Why? Because the 2 of these is a crochet. The 2 of these, those 2 quivers, yes, sum them up is a crochet. Sum this up is a crochet. Those quivers, sum them up is a crochet. I hope that is clear. So this is example of 4/4. We'll be seeing the application as we move on and on. Let's talk about 3/4. If it is 3/4, as you can see here, 3/4 is 3 crochets in a bar. 3 crochets in a bar. 3 crochets in a bar. That is what 3/4 means. So if what we have here was to be a half note, a quiver, see, a quiver. I hope that is. Let me do this. This is also 3/4 because summing these together, quiver, give us 1 crochet. Summing these 2 together, quiver, give us 1 crochet. Now summing these together give us also 1 crochet. 1 crochet. The reason being that You know, the first one here is 1 over, if you remember, dotted quiver. When you dot your quiver, this will be equivalent to 3/4. I believe you remember 3/4, and that 3/4 added to the other quarters there, it become, you know, sorry, I'm not able to write it very well there. Let me, okay, we'll come to that later. Okay, so this is example of 3/4. So we also have 6/8. We have 6/8. 6/8 means 6/1/8 notes in a bar. 6/1/8 notes in a bar. 6/1/8 notes in a bar. That is 6 quavers in a bar. 6 quavers in a bar. That is what that is telling all. So say example of 6/4, 6 crochets in a bar. Count them. You see the 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can see 6/1/8 notes, which is 6 quavers in a bar. So there are numerous other time signatures which we won't cover now in this level. Just note them, like 12/8, 9/8, and all that. One concept I want to remind or want to tell us is about duple, triple, quadruple. See what I said? Double. Let me write that's double. That double just tell you 2. Double. Look at double. Look at triple. Look at quadruple. Okay, now when you hear duple, 2, just note 2. 2. Now the first 3 time signatures we consider 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. I want to call simple time signature. They are simple time signatures. Simple. Those ones are simple. We still come to other ones that's we call compound time signature, but these ones, just note them. I don't want to be giving you, just note them as simple time signature. 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. Now look at 2/4, 2 up. See it as double. So the full name, simple double. Simple double. Okay, 3/4. See 3/4, 3 triple. So sit down as simple triple. Simple triple. Simple triple. Now look at quadruple. Quad, 4. So 4/4. How many in a bar? 4 in a bar. So see that as simple quadruple. Simple quadruple. Because we still have compound double, compound triple, compound quadruple. So note what we've said, like 2/4, simple double. 3/4, simple triple. 4/4, simple quadruple. So that is it about time signature. And remember that when we say 4 crochets in a bar, it's not compulsory. It has to be exactly all the type of notes in that bar must be they must have to be crochet. No, either the time value for all the notes in that single bar when sum up will be 4 crochets. So remember, I give you example Like if what you're to have here is quiver, is quiver, is quiver, quiver, and this is a bar. This is, you can't call this, this is not 4-4. Okay, this will be 2-4. Okay, the reason mean that this 2 is 1 crochet. I hope you remember this 2 also is 1 crochet. So if this was to be 4-4, then we have under here, here, here. So that's when total together you have your 4 crochets. Yes, I think this is a good place to draw the curtain. Thank you for listening. See you in the next video.